Advanced Audit and Assurance has one of the lowest pass rates in ACCA. Historically, only around a third of students get through. And here's the uncomfortable truth: most of them don't fail because they don't know the material. They fail because they don't write answers the way the marker rewards. They identify the risk, but never develop it. They describe a procedure, but never say what it verifies. They know the standard exists, but can't cite it under pressure. In the next 12 minutes, I'll show you a study app built specifically to fix those three problems by turning the entire AAA syllabus into a detective investigation. Stay with me, because the marking section alone might change how you write answers forever. This is AAA Detective Academy. The idea is simple: an audit is an investigation, so the app treats you as the detective. This is your headquarters. Your rank, your experience points, your exam readiness, and your active case file. Every module you can see in this sidebar attacks a different weakness: a story campaign that teaches the syllabus in context, rapid drills for exam reflexes, an examiner that marks your written answers, a full question bank from past exams, and timed mock papers. It runs completely offline on Windows, there's no account to create, and it starts with a free trial. Let me walk you through how a student would actually use it. Everything starts with the story campaign. Season 1 is called The Fall of Falcon Holdings, a fraud thriller told in comic book panels, where you're the auditor on the engagement. Here's why this matters for your exam. AAA questions are scenario-based, they bury clues in a story, and you're marked on applying knowledge to that story. Most students revise from lists and then freeze when the knowledge has to come out in context. In the campaign, you never learn a topic in isolation. Inventory testing shows up when a warehouse count doesn't add up. Going concern shows up when the bank threatens to pull the facility. Ethics shows up when the client offers your team a gift. Each episode mixes narration, evidence exhibits you have to read, decision points, and real exam-style requirements. You're doing applied revision while following a story you actually want to finish. 8 episodes in Season 1, and 3 more seasons covering planning, completion, and reporting, and the other assignments that fill Section B. And when you finish an episode, it unlocks a review mode, so before the exam, you can walk back through every case and revisit exactly where you went wrong, without redoing the whole story. Now, the first reflex the app trains: spotting triggers. In every AAA scenario, the examiner drops deliberate clues. First year of audit, that's opening balances. Bonus linked to profit, that's management bias. Fee dependency, that's a self-interest threat. Experienced markers say the difference between a pass and a fail is often just recognizing what each sentence of the scenario is really testing. Spot the trigger is a rapid drill for exactly that. You get a line from a scenario, and you name the issue it signals: against the clock. Every answer comes back with a one-line explanation of where the mark actually sits. 10 clues takes about 3 minutes, it's the perfect warm-up before a study session, and it builds the pattern recognition that makes the real exam feel familiar. And now the centerpiece: the reason this app exists. The examiner gives you real exam-style requirements, ordered by exam weight, so you practice the heaviest scoring areas first. Let me answer one badly on purpose, because the feedback is where this gets interesting. I'll write the kind of answer most students write: short, generic, no development. Now, marking. You have 2 options. Mark offline is instant and completely free, it checks your answer against the marking points. Or mark with AI for deeper feedback, and the app asks your permission every single time, so there are never surprise costs. Look at the result. You get your mark, and then you get coached. The professional skills meter scores the 20% of marks most students forget exist. The technique check flags every procedure that doesn't start with an action verb, and every evidence point that doesn't name a document, the classic mark losers. The mark anatomy shows the structure the examiner rewards: identify the risk, develop the impact, then scale it in the context of the scenario. That third element is the mark most students never write. And then, the model answer. A full, exam standard specimen answer where every clause is color-coded by the mark it earns. Gray is the identification. Red is the impact. Gold is the scale. Green is what you actually do. You're not just reading a good answer, you're seeing its skeleton. Compare it against what you wrote, and the gap between your technique and a passing technique becomes visible. Every single question in this app has one of these 78 worked answers across the whole product. When you're ready for volume practice, the Revision Kit Questions Bank has passed ACCA exam questions organized the way the exam is actually weighted: planning and risk first, then completion and reporting, ethics, quality management, and the specialist section B topics like due diligence and forensics. Every attempt is saved automatically. Solved questions get a green badge with your score. You can reopen any answer to review the feedback, and a re-attempt button lets you try again fresh, so your second pass through the bank targets exactly what you got wrong the first time. That turns a question bank into an actual revision system. And these aren't watered-down questions, they're full exam standard requirements, marked by the same engine you just saw, with the same technique checks and the same color-coded model answers. Before you write a word, the app even offers an answer planning scaffold: who's the audience, how many points do you need, and how many minutes the marks are worth, the discipline that separates organized scripts from panicked ones. Then there's the dress rehearsal, a full mock exam under real conditions. A 50-mark Section A case with exhibits, just like the real paper, plus two 25-mark Section B questions, against a 3-hour 15 timer. You navigate between requirements, flag what you want to come back to, and when you finish, the debrief marks every answer, scores your professional skills, and again, reveals the color-coded model answer for every requirement. Most students sit their first full mock in the actual exam. Don't be that student. Sit it here, where the debrief teaches you something. And if you want a second opinion on your whole paper, one-click remarks every attempted answer with AI, with your explicit confirmation first, so you always stay in control of any cost. One more drill, for the thing everyone hates memorizing: standards. The examiner rewards answers that anchor points to the right ISA or IFRS, and docks the ones that don't. The Statute Book trains that recall in both directions. From a scenario Q, a customer goes bankrupt after year end, name the standard, ISA 560. Or from the code, name what it covers. It also teaches you the numbering logic: the 500s are evidence, the 700s are reporting, so the numbers become something you can deduce, not just memorize. No timer on this one. Just clean, repeated recall until citing standards is automatic. All of this feeds your progress. The Knowledge Galaxy maps every syllabus topic as a star. The more you master it, the brighter it burns, so your weak areas are literally the dark spots on the map. Your dashboard tracks exam readiness weighted by how heavily each topic actually scores in the real paper, and a daily streak keeps you showing up. There's an analytics page tracking your professional skills averages over time, and commendations, achievement badges, for the milestones along the way. 10 minutes a day on the drills, an episode of the story when you have an evening, full questions, and mocks as the exam approaches. The app gives structure to the whole journey from first revision to exam day. So that's AAA Detective Academy. A story campaign that teaches the syllabus in context. Drills that build examiner-grade reflexes. Marking that shows you exactly where the marks sit. And model answers with their technique laid bare in color. It's a Windows desktop app, it works completely offline, there's no account to create, and it comes with a free 7-day trial, everything unlocked. The link and contact details are in the description below. If you found this walkthrough useful, a like helps other AAA students find it. Good luck with your studies, and remember, think like a detective. The truth is in the evidence.